This episode of the motherfucking well, it's not brought to you by, but I want to remind you that Joey Diaz has a Netflix special out right now. It's called The Degenerates. He's like one of my best friends. I love him to death. He's a beautiful person. I love everything he does. I just love his expression as a being on this planet. Netflix right now. My Netflix special is also out. It is called Strange Times, and it came out in October, and I hope you enjoy it. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Cash App. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cash App is not only the #1 app in finance on the App Store, but it's also a customizable debit card. The Cash App allows you to get the Cash Card. And the Cash Card is the only debit card that offers instant rewards and comes packed with premium features that not even a credit card can offer, like boosts. The Cash App's boosts allow you to save up to 10% at Whole Foods, Chipotle, Shake Shack, and more of your favorite spots. Even $1 off coffee every time you use your Cash Card at coffee shops across the country. And the Cash Card puts you in control of your money with extra in-app safety features that let you pause your card with a touch. You can even direct deposit your paycheck right into the app. And unlike a credit card, there are no fees ever, and a credit check is not required to get one. Okay? Fuck regular cards, right? Download the Cash App now and get your Cash Card for free. Visit the App Store or the Google Play Market now. And of course, when you download the Cash App, enter the referral code Joe Rogan, all one word, no space between Joe and Rogan. You will receive $5, and the Cash App will send $5 to Justin Wren's Fight for the Forgotten charity, building wells for the pygmies in the Congo. Yeah. We are also brought to you by Stamps.com. Stamps.com, ladies and gentlemen, is the easiest way for you to access. Stamps.com is the easiest way for you to access all the amazing services of the post office, because Stamps.com never closes. You can print postage for your letters or packages at your convenience 24/7. You can print postage for any mail class and right from your own computer. You don't need anything special. You don't need an unusual printer. A regular printer will do. The exact amount of postage every time. You never underpay or overpay again. This is what you do. You go to Stamps.com, you click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and you type in JRE. They hook you up with a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale. You take that digital scale, you calculate the exact postage. And Stamps.com will even help you decide the best class of mail based on your needs. No need to lease an expensive postage meter, and there are no long-term commitments. So you go to Stamps.com, you click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and you type in JRE. That's Stamps.com, and enter JRE. And last but not least, we are brought to you by Blue Apron. Blue Apron serves yummy food. Well, you serve the food, but they send you a package with all of the ingredients in styrofoam, cooled in a nice little cooler, farm fresh ingredients, and step-by-step photographic instructions. All the ingredients are perfectly proportioned. The step-by-step photographic instructions are easy to follow. And if you just listen to what they say, add this, do that, flip this, do that, you can make delicious food in as little as 20 minutes. Every week, at least 3 recipes built with your busy schedule in mind, where Blue Apron has done the meal prep for you, prepared sauces, spices, ingredients, and quick and easy recipe options with insanely delicious flavors and perfectly portioned. I've cooked a bunch of their stuff. It's delicious. You know, Ari was just ranting and raving about Blue Apron on his podcast after they were no longer sponsoring his show. He had just signed up for it, and they sent it to him, and he's like, no longer a sponsor. Still fucking amazing. Look, the food is, you can do it, absolutely. But it's not simple, boring flavors. They have things like home-style beef medallions and maple pan sauce, beef and broccoli and cumin spiced sauce, smoky chicken and sweet potato bake. Like, really, it's fascinating stuff. And they have a lot of it, a lot of different stuff. And you could try out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/Rogan. That's blueapron.com/Rogan to get your first 3 meals for free at Blue Apron, a better way to cook. All right. My guest today is a big wave surfer, a very interesting and intense human being, a good friend of mine. I really enjoy spending time with him and getting to talk to him. I don't see him enough, but he's extraordinary. So please give it up for Shane Dorian.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Boom. Powerful big wave surfer. How are you, buddy?
I'm great.
We just got back from playing a little techno hunt.
We did, man.
Greatest thing of all time, right?
I was just saying, I don't care what the price is. It's worth it. It's a bargain at twice the price or whatever it is.
Yeah, for people who don't know what it is, it's this game that it simulates bow hunting. So what it is a giant screen that's made out of Kevlar, and then it's got a projector, projects HD images of elk and deer. You can set it up for a bunch of different animals, but elk and deer walk across the screen, and you shoot at them, and it's like the perfect. We show a little video of Shane doing it earlier.
It's really cool, man.
It's a perfect practice for bow hunting, because one of the things about bow hunting is you get nervous, and the more you could do something like this, where you just shot a perfect shot, the more you could do that over and over and over again, the more it becomes ingrained in your nervous system, ingrained in your muscles, ingrained in your memory, and then it becomes natural.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
We're going to make this podcast about 15 minutes long and go back and shoot some more.
Yeah, that's what we're actually talking about, cutting off the podcast short just for that. So tell me about this movie, man.
Yeah, so I'm in LA for the HBO premiere of The Momentum Generation. It's a sports documentary that HBO and Robert Redford did. So it's cool, man. It's really cool. It's a story about my friends and I. We all grew up competitive surfers, and in high school we all sort of met each other through competitions, competing. So this tells the story of how we met, how we grew up, and how we became friends and family. Basically, like traveling around the world, together as basically like little kids with no chaperones on tour around the world. So
wow.
It's fucking crazy. It's a wild story.
Pull this up to keep this like a fist away
All
from
right.
your face. How old were you when you first started surfing?
I started surfing on a stand-up surfboard when I was 5.
And when did you start traveling to surf?
When I was 12, I went to England for the World Amateur Championships.
Wow.
So I was on the Hawaii team.
Doing this traveling surfing thing
Yeah.
most of your life.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is nuts, man.
I've been putting my surfboards in a board bag and walking out the door with my passport since I was 12 and going to so many different destinations around the world literally just for surfing.
Wow.
Fucking nuts. This is such a crazy way to grow up. And that's the cool thing about the film is all of us had that in common. And it's crazy the way the story's set up too, because there's so many things in it that I didn't really realize were happening at the time. Like I came from a broken family, alcoholic father, kind of radical situation at home. And then like a lot of us had like broken families. A lot of us had that in common. So we sort of have like this weird fucked up family dynamic in common. So we all became sort of like our own family on the road. So we were competing for a world title. We were all competing and going around the world all the time, staying together. So we became best friends, like this nucleus of surfers. And we all just became ultra close. And then when things got really serious with the surfing competition, and there was a lot on the line with sponsors and money and big brands coming in, the shit hit the fan, and then we started like breaking up. It got too serious. It was almost like a band who just couldn't stand each other anymore, or things got too radical, or girls got in the way, or money got in the way, and so there was like this kind of like breaking up element, throughout our group.
Wow. I would imagine when you're living